I put it in the admin broadcast room. Yes, sir. What's the count down?
Hey, babe.
Hey. What are you doing, baby? What's Atlee doing tonight?
Chilling.
Welcome everybody to the iRacing Oval ARCA series, presented to you guys by Intensity Broadcast, and I'm Joe Wright. And tonight I'm joined by Dustin Dean. Dustin Dean, how's it going?
It's going good, man. I'm excited to be at Rockingham again. It's been a while. I actually went down to Rockingham back before it closed and got to walk the track. It was pretty cool. So I'm excited to see what these ARCA cars can put on tonight.
Yeah, Rockingham. My first time actually being here in virtual and in real life. I had never seen it prior to now. Just wrapping up practice here, and I don't know if we do have it or not. Do we have the standings?
We do have the standings, and you're about to see them on your screen. There they are. Looking at Dylan Redding as our points leader. Dean Qualley sitting in the second position. Brian Murrell Jr. in third. Michael White in fourth. And fifth is Scott Whiteman. And you can look on down your list. We had a cool race at Daytona. Is all I can say, man. It was interesting for sure, especially that last lap finish.
Well, I'll tell you what. I thought that the racing here in the ARCA series was better than the trucks and the oval now, or I'm sorry, and the cup. But I think that's just probably because I was racing in both of those, and they were tough races for me. But broadcast-wise, I thought it went pretty well, and I also thought these guys showed a little bit of skill actually at what it would be the iOS's lowest level of racing, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. This is not really a rookie league, but it's more of a gaining experience league. And so we thought that they would come out there at Daytona and just have a crash fest, but they actually put on one of the best shows, cleanest shows of the week, like you mentioned. And so now's the time of the season where it actually starts depending on talent a little bit more than just everybody's in a draft, everybody can go. Now it's a little bit more about throttle control. How's your driving line? All those things. So now where the experience really kicks in.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. It's pretty crazy that we're gonna see some of the rookie drivers and some of these not high I rating guys, but I also think they're gonna put on a good show here. Everybody says Rockingham's tough, but I know a lot of these guys have been putting in a lot of practice this weekend. We're sitting here watching qualifying. Looks like some guys are turning some decent laps as well.
Yeah, right now we got Alan Warnke, or Warnick. I keep pronouncing that wrong every week, it seems like. Alan Warnick, he's sitting in the top spot right now with a 23.57. But yeah, I know throughout my whole NASCAR watching career, I guess you would say, I've always thought the Truck Series was the best, most exciting racing. I think a lot of people would agree with that because it's the more inexperienced drivers. They're a lot more willing to take some risk to make some aggressive moves, and I think that's what's going to put on a show tonight. Hopefully, we can see some of that aggressiveness come out.
And right now we're watching Derek Chaput turn some laps. Ooh, we got Michael Lawrence turning it into the inside wall on pit road. So he must have been practicing his pit road or what there. I don't know, but
That's right.
he knows it's going to be loose on pit road.
Yeah, Alan Warnick staying up there on that top spot. Nobody's been able to take him off. In fact, second there, Dustin Buck, not quite over exactly a tenth, but pretty close to a tenth behind, and the rest of the field is right behind him. So Alan looking like he's a man to beat tonight, at least in qualifying. And screen went just black on us there. I don't know exactly what's going on. We're working through it. Some technical difficulties here tonight. That's all right. But as we talked about, we are looking forward to some really exciting racing here at Rock. Just some mentionable names. I know we got Brett Murrell. Like I said, he's sitting third in points. Here we go. That's Dustin Buck right there. Brett Murrell sitting third in points. He had a good showing at Daytona. And Dustin Buck looking try to make his name here. He didn't have the greatest finish last week of 22nd, but looking to improve that this week. And the 09 of Brandon White there. making a run at it, see what he can do. Currently sitting, or that's Michael White, excuse me, Michael White in the 16th position. Just trying to make some laps. And the problem is some of these guys have been out here a while, and those tires really start heating up, and you can't make good laps when those tires start heating up. And so a lot of times it's just better to come on pit road, sit for a little while. They do have 10 minutes to qualify. They got 3 laps. Best of 3 will be that top lap. And nobody's been able to touch Allen right now. And your top 5 currently, Allen sitting in that top spot. Dustin Buck in second. Jeff Hinkle in third. Fourth is Brett Murrell. And fifth is Todd Scott.
All right. I think I got all my stuff worked out here.
All right.
As we watch Eddie Morris turn some laps here. It's a pretty slick looking ride as well. Rocking the Intensity Racing team vehicle.
I'll tell you what, I like the contrasting colors on that car. That's a really good looking car. That purple stands out for sure.
It sure does. And like you said, Alan Warnicki's at the top of the board. Dustin Buck in second. Let's see what Eddie can do here. I don't know if he's turned a lap yet or not. It's hard to say. I know he's coming around.
Sitting in 20th right now. Doesn't improve anything on that lap. He's going to try it again, it looks like.
I think these are his first laps here, actually, too, as well. So it'll be interesting to see where he comes right now. So like you said, P20.
Oh, caught the apron there.
Loose is fast, right?
That's right. Moves up to 16th on that lap, so a little bit better. Maybe try one more and get even better.
If he jumped up past Max McClure, David Wright, and Michael White, moving himself into 16th.
All right, let's see what he does coming off that last lap. Looked a lot better off of turn 4 that time. Didn't clip the apron. He held it in, and he will stay 16th.
Time to practice some pitting if I'm Eddie. At that point, Chris Wheeler now, right? Is that who we're looking at?
That's right. He's got 1 lap in the books. He was 24th that first lap. Looking to improve that, obviously, as there's only been 27 cars making an attempt here. On his second lap, he will jump up to, stays 25th. And it looks like that may be all for him. He's sitting 25th tonight. Derek Riegel, you see here in the 86. He's got his first lap under the belt, sitting 24th. And may improve this lap. Let's see. Derek Riegel will stay 24th. 24:30 is his lap. Looking at the 7. Nicholas Ford. Running the Skull machine tonight. Going out there making his first lap right now. And he's trying to be smooth as can be in these tight corners here at Rockingham. They got some banking on them. Boy, are they tight. There's no room for mistakes. He takes that high diamond line that we've seen a lot of drivers take. I don't know if I've seen it that much in qualifying. Let's see what it gets him. Right now sitting 27th that first lap. But we have seen some drivers improve on that second lap. So let's see what it gets. As qualifying is just about to wrap up. So if anybody wants to make a final attempt here, they better get going, as we only have a minute left in qualifying. Comes off turn 4. Let's see what this lap is looking like. Jumps up to 25th, 24:37. And he's going to try to make one more attempt. Oh, we got into the wall there. That is going to do it for Nicholas Ford. He'll roll off P25 and try his hand at some wreck of Hornets there. Looks like Alan Warnicki, though. unless somebody makes a final attempt here in the last 30 seconds, looks like he might have a pole.
I think that's it for him. So Warnicki's going to be our pole sitter for sure.
Almost a tenth faster than second place. I mean, that's impressive, even at a place like Rockingham. To put that in perspective, the difference between second and third was 7/1000ths of a second. That's a lot different than a tenth of a second. So Allen definitely figured something out there in qualifying as we're getting ready to grid here. And that will do it. We will start the process of gridding, and we'll get your starting lineup here tonight at Race the Rock. Got Alan Warnicki sitting in that top spot. Dustin Buck in position number 2. Starting third will be Jeff Hinkle. Brett Murrell will start off P4. Starting fifth. Go ahead there.
Now you're good. P5 is going to be Todd Scott. It says Shot next to his name, so maybe that's a little help for us. Todd Shot. Greg Fronek is going to roll off 6. Colton Kinsey 7th. And that 11 machine, Dylan Redding, rolling off 8th.
In 9th, we got Logan Hagerman. Jacob Bowen in the 28 will roll off 10th, 11th, Sylvian Seguin, and 12th will be Rob Hamilton.
13th is going to see Will Cloud Jr. in that 5 machine. 14th is going to be Derek Chaput. In 15th, Michael Lawrence in the 47, and 16th, Eddie Morris.
Michael White will roll off P17. David Wright will start off 18th tonight. Travis Paul in the 19th position. And rolling off 20th will be Max McClure.
Max still hasn't gridded. So 21st, Jason Dugworth. 22nd, Brian Myrtle Jr. in the 74 machine. Michael Provald's going to slide out in the 23rd spot in the 95 machine. And Derek Regal in the 86.
Yeah, rolling off 25th will be Nicholas Ford. Chris Wheeler will be 26th off the grid. Michael Smith, 27th. 28th is TJ Floyd. And 29th, Mike Rentz. Now, we do have some drivers that did not qualify starting in the back. I don't know if you have access to that, Joe. So I'm going to just call them out real quick.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, go ahead.
Yep. Isaiah Gill, Dean Qualley, John Smith in the 32nd spot. Scott Whiteman, 33rd. Jeff Zappa, 34. Jimmy McFarland, 35th. And Brandon White, 36th. I think that's it,
and
right? Maybe Futch.
Randy Futch in 37th. If he races, look like everybody has gridded up. So we got a full field of 37 cars at Rockingham. So they're making it 2 laps.
Gotcha.
Are they making it 2 laps? That was a question for you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think they will. I think these guys are going to take it easy on the first couple of laps. So I foresee it working out pretty well for them, honestly.
Well, good.
You don't agree?
Yeah, I personally don't see it. Listen, Rockingham is a tough little track. I'm sure, man. And so I hope so. I hope we get a good race tonight. And I think it will end up being a good race, but my prediction is no. We'll get a caution within the first 2.
All right. Well, there you go. Dustin Dean says caution in the first 2 laps. I'm calling a decent race for most of it, I think.
Yeah, we got a 70-lap race, and it starts right now. Green flag is out.
And it looks like Dustin Buck from that outside line is going to take over on that top. He's going to roll down into turns 3 and 4 as our leader.
Yeah, Alan Warnicki fell back to 3rd there as Brett Murrell takes that 2nd spot right behind Dustin Buck. And there's the caution. Caution is out already here at Rockingham. And we'll get that wreckage replay up for you.
Looks like Michael Smith had an issue.
That's right, Michael Smith. And we'll get that up for you. Let's take a look at what happened here. And you see he's blinking already. He's got Michael Provault right in front of him. Coming off of turn 2 here.
And turn 2 can be a little bit slickery, and you see that
Oh,
just loose off up in front of him there.
and good wreck of Hornets there by Michael Provault.
By everybody, really. Wow.
Oh man, whew.
That's a single car crash for the most part.
Yeah, I don't know
Let's
what
see who
happened to that
else.
car.
Oh man, he came back
Oh,
across. I'm not sure what happened there.
and we're back to live. There you see Dustin Buck. Like you said, is your leader. Brett Muir on second. Alan Warnicki fell back to third there. Todd Schott in fourth. Jeff Hinkle sitting in the fifth position.
All right, so you were right, Dustin. You win.
Hey,
Not
what
more
do I
than
win?
2 laps.
I
You win
just
my.
had a feeling.
That I like that Brett Merle paint job though. Alan Wernicke here.
Oh, that
He
was
was
beautiful.
taking it easy. He's taking it easy. I think he was like, you know what? I don't need to race just yet. We got a long race ahead of us, and it'll give us some time here.
Yeah, you're definitely right. And that wisdom will probably pay off later, as he might be saving his tires there too. I know a lot of drivers they'll let anybody buy them just so they can save tires, but that usually helps them out in the long run. You see Jacob Bowen sitting there from Reno, Nevada, 15 years old, racing with us tonight. Rob Hamilton. And we got a bunch of drivers there. There's Steven, 66 machine. Will Cloud Jr., New Jersey. Derek Chaput, 25-year-old. And Eddie Morris, 32 years old, runner up for the iOS Cup Series last year. Michael Lawrence. He's been racing with the iOS Series or iRacing Oval Series for a while. And they'll keep going down through the list as we get one to go this time by. So officially, we've completed about, let's see, we're on lap 5. So we'll complete lap 5 on the green flag. Have 65 laps to go, which is not a lot here at Rockingham. That'll go by fast.
For sure. And Dayton, you got the Super Speedway Series and all of those, just so you're aware. And Dean Qualley. Looks like we're about to go back green here as they come through turns 3 and 4.
Yeah, one thing to note as they do go back green is your leader, Dustin Buck. He has the control. It is not on the green flag. So as soon as that pace car leaves, he can go at his discretion.
Yeah, Merle's got to be careful not to get ahead of him here before the green flag as well. So that little advantage to the leader, and Buck out to a big jump already here.
Yeah, you saw what we were talking about there. He got that big run, and that's the advantage of being the leader. As you see, Alan Warnicki, he will go right under Mural, take that second spot. Maybe he's wanting that lead right back.
I think it was just a bad start from the beginning there, and maybe Warnicki, like you said, just taking his time. We'll see. And you guys can see they're bumping through the turns. It's bumpy. Rockingham is a rocky track. Oh, Warnicki up the hill, almost into the wall.
Oh yeah, Brett Mural up under him now, and he takes back that second position. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Warnicki. He is falling all the way back to fourth.
Yeah, he overdrove the corner, it looked like, and got in a little hot, and that sent him up the hill, and Merle was able to get underneath him. You get up in that in those marbles here on iRacing, and it gets loose, and it's tough to keep off the wall. So good job by him keeping it off the wall and being able to maintain that fourth spot. He's under pressure now from Jeff Hinkle a little bit, though.
Yeah, he's got Jeff Hinkle behind him, and Todd Schott, he was able to get by him while all that was going on. But up front, man, Brett Murrell is actually catching our leader, Dustin Buck. And caution again.
If caution is out. Not sure what that one's for. I don't see in my timing anything.
Yeah, I've got mine set on focus on crashes, but it didn't show me anything. So uh, we'll get that wreckage replay up for you, and we'll take a look at it. That's all we can say. But I will say, before that caution, Brett Mule was really chasing down Dustin Buck. So I was getting excited there to see what he was going to do when he got there. But we'll have to wait till another green flag.
And I'm just still worried about these guys being so aggressive early. I think you really have to manage those tires here to be successful.
Yeah, like you said, this place is rocky. I mean, so it will eat those tires. Let's take a look at Alan Warnke here. Got Brett Murrell behind him. This is him going into that turn where he faded up the track. And there you see, he gets into the wall. That's what happened.
Yep, you're right. He just couldn't turn. And then he gets up into the wall some more.
Yeah, once you get in that loose stuff, you're done for.
Do you know if that was an admin thrown caution, Dustin, or?
So that was not that was not an admin thrown caution.
Oh, Max
There
McClure
it
gets
is.
into David Wright.
Yeah, and it looks like Max actually goes up here into the corner, doesn't follow his line, and just gets loose maybe.
I think he just got pushy here. I don't think he got loose. It looked like he just drove straight down into the corner and the car just didn't turn, pushed straight up the hill. Tough luck for both of those guys. Does David Wright get hit by anybody? I don't see anybody make contact with him there. Able to save it.
Another single car incident. Oh, the six up there, and trying to see who that other car was. 6 and the 86 maybe. Looked like they were about to make contact up at the top of your screen now, but they don't. They keep off of each other.
Yeah.
Got one car right there in the wall.
Well, I can tell you from experience, that's my brother. He ain't gonna be stoked about that one. I promise you. But I mean, he runs the 18, so you can kind of figure out where his mindset's probably at.
That's right. 18 M&Ms. Who else do I know that
And there's
drives
the
that kind of
6,
car?
like you said, getting into that outside wall there.
Yeah, and of course that was
That was just
not
scatter.
intentional. Yeah. Not intentional there by Derek Regal, getting up into the 6, but it happens. You see our leader, Dustin Buck, having a little fun with the pace car. Not bumping into it, he's actually going through it. And while we've been checking out that wreck, we're getting ready to go racing here again. That was pretty quick here. Completed lap 12 of 70. That'll be, well, we're on lap 13 now, so that'll be 57 laps as we go back to green. And if you think the laps go by quick under caution, wait till we go green here, and they actually stay green for a while. These laps will click off like nothing.
Gonna have to chat real quick. It looks like we're gonna go around again here, Dustin. Is that right? Or no? Yeah, no, we're good. I'm sorry I messed that up. And we're about to go green.
Fine. And again, it's up to Dustin whenever he wants to take off. After that pace car leaves, it's his discretion. And you'll see here, he'll probably try to get a jump. He's playing mind games right now with Brett Murrell. And there he finally goes as the green flag is back out. And he gets a great jump, takes that high road. looking like Alan Warnke wanting that second position back from Brett Murrell there, not wanting to surrender that as he stays up under and just can't get it done. Looks like Brett Murrell's going to take it here off the corner, and he will, but he better watch out behind him. He's got more trouble behind him. That's actually Todd's shot. My bad. Todd's shot is in that black car. Alan Warnke trying to get by him now.
That 72. He's getting a good run here down the front stretch. Nothing doing in the corner. We'll see. It's tough to hold that bottom line. We saw Max have an issue with it just a little bit ago, but Warnke getting a good run down the front stretch here. Still at his quarter. There he goes. He's going to clear into the corner. Warnke really powered through there.
Yeah, I was about to say, for him being so patient early on, now it seems like he's being the opposite, more aggressive. As Todd Schott lose another position, it looks like here. No. He's going to fight on the outside.
And that's the 27 machine of Logan Hagerman. Another one of the Intensity Racing team members, really putting in some work here as he's starting to really run Todd Schott a little bit, try to get up into that fourth spot.
A little further on back, I saw Jacob Bowen and Colton Kinsey make contact. They seem to be okay. No caution. Here we go. Todd Schott trying not to lose another position there, and he finally does to Logan Hagerman. He finally gets by him, and now he's got Jeff Hinkle to deal with. Just no break for Todd Schott here. Looks like he might have used up those tires a little too quickly.
Through the field, we got a pretty decent battle between Sylvan Seguin and John Smith as well. As they're looking underneath of each other. These guys are all racing for position.
Caution is out.
16th and 7th. Yeah, there is a caution out.
And this is a admin controlled caution here. So not iRacing. So this means something has happened on the track. iRacing didn't feel deemed worthy of a caution, but the admins thought otherwise. Surprisingly, humans are more accurate at caution controls than iRacing can be at times. And let's take a look at what happened here. See the 18, David Wright. We've seen him once previously in a wreck. Looks like he gets off of the turn here, just gets a little loose. We've seen that before out of turn 2. Gets back into the wall there. Riding that wall. Still riding the wall. Finally gets off of it. And
debris caution.
Goes on his way.
I did see a piece fly off the car there. So I wonder if it was a debris caution.
Well, yeah, I remember I asked you last week at Daytona if those particles and stuff that fall off the car, do they affect, drivers behind them if they were to hit that? And I still don't know if we have an answer to that.
Yeah, we don't. We do not have an answer. I will get an answer this week. We'll figure that out this week. It'll be one of my to-do list things. Do the particles that fall off the car cause damage to others? That would be interesting. Interesting to know.
Yeah, hearing from race control now, Nicholas Ford has been given the EOL. Typically, that means that he was the reason for the caution. And so I don't know exactly what happened there. But nevertheless, he gets the EOL, and we'll move forward.
Interesting.
Yeah. There you see our leader now, Brett Murrell. Must have finally got by Dustin Buck there while we were going through the field with other cars. Alan Warnke sitting there in the 3rd position. 4th, Logan Hagerman. And 5th, Todd Schott. I'm sure Todd's glad we finally got a caution so he could take a breather from cars passing him. Oh, we see some cars ducking the pit road. Eddie Morris pulls down in the pit road. Maybe some strategy going on here.
Yeah, I mean, we should look at those stint lengths, and we might be able to see where these guys are sitting here on pit road times here. So nobody in the top 8 have hit pit road, I don't believe. We'll find out as they cross the line if they did.
Yeah, Eddie Morris was in the top 10 when he pitted, and so
So strategy
see.
wise, might be a good move. What? Let's see here.
Yeah, they only have 65% fuel limit, running, 70 laps. I don't think they'll have enough fuel to go all the way, so maybe Eddie thinks that if he pits here, he can make it all the way. I'm not sure. But either way, we're getting ready to go back green flag racing. Brett Murrell, like I said, is your leader.
Yeah, I mean we're at lap what 23, so not a bad strategy to hit pit road here and take your first set of tires if you're going to. And they
Yeah,
do
that's right.
only have 2 extra sets, right?
Yeah, just 2 extra sets tonight.
So not a bad strategy. Hit pit road, get that fuel in case you do get a nice little green flag run here.
And I think now is the time of the race where there will be a long green flag stretch, so I don't think it's a bad call at all for Eddie to come down pit road. I think everybody's getting settled into what they have, and I think now's the time to just ride it out a little bit and see what happens.
I would be cautious to see what happens with those top 8 cars here on old tires on the restart. If anybody's going to spin their tires, I know Rockingham is bumpy, so as you get up through those gears, you're really ripping through there. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with those guys here.
Yeah, especially when you go from second to third, it's like ice sometimes. I know Atlanta is a bad track for that as well.
Yep, and like Legacy Daytona can be a little treacherous.
That's right. Either way, that pace car duck on off, and it's up to Brett Murrell Jr. And it looks like Dustin Buck's going to get that run. Huge run there.
Merle had a little bit of issue getting going there. It looked like maybe he was Nancying it a little bit. The Warnke.
You can see.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, you can see Brett Murrell not happy with that at all, as he is aggressive getting back to the lead, and we've got a battle on our hands now.
Logan Hagerman on the outside, going to work. He's looking for the lead, all the way up to second now.
Yeah, and Logan's been slowly working his way to the front. He's probably been one of those that saved his tires the most, and so I don't think it'll be too long before he's up there with Brett Murrell for the lead. But you see Alan Warnke getting past, trying to get past by Dylan Redding now. Last week's winner.
Yeah, Dylan looks like he's struggling a little bit there on that outside line. These guys are all taking advantage of that inside line underneath of him. He's holding his own right now. They run down the back.
That really let Alan get ahead of these two as they continue battling.
It looks like Logan Hagerman is now taking over the lead. And he's checking out. He's already got a half-second lead.
And another caution here tonight.
Oh, man.
Well, I had one prediction right. This prediction was not right.
All right.
It lasted about 2 laps.
That looks like Rob Hamilton this time.
Looks like it happened
up
in front of him.
Yeah, he just shot up. Wow, it's a little bit in front of them guys. Yep. Something happened there with the 22, it looked like.
Yeah, Chris Wheeler looks like he got a piece. Oh, he might have started it. And it looks like he just got in there a little bit hotter than the car in front of him. And that happens.
Yeah, sometimes it's even, if you're looking at an in-car cam especially, it's hard to judge how much somebody's going to check up, especially on the outside line. They're letting the guy underneath them maybe get by or whatever their thought process is. And then you run up on them that fast and they get out of the gas way more than you're used to. It's really easy to turn somebody like that. And it's not on purpose. That kind of stuff is just incidental.
Yeah, you're exactly right. As we take a look at his in-car here, I think we'll see just that. Oh, big checkup.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there you could see that was a lot bigger checkup than it even looked like, you know, from the blimp view.
You can see that damage model on these cars. You hit a wall like that, it's not coming back out without reset. So that'll cost Wheeler his only reset of the race, I believe.
So looking at your top 5 now, Logan Hagerman was able to get by Brett Murrell, and he actually came down pit road. And so Brett Murrell will have a fresh set of tires. Dustin Buck sitting in the second position, Alan Warnicki in third, Dylan Redding, last week's winner, up to fourth, and Todd Schott hanging out steady there in fifth. And so, what have you noticed so far, Joe, that maybe you didn't think would be we'd be talking about tonight, or something that surprised you?
I think the number of lead changes is pretty surprising. I mean, and the ability for someone to hold their own on the outside or the inside, have a 2-lane race is pretty interesting here at the Rock. And yeah, I really thought you would have to get it down on that bottom line to make things happen, but it looked like Logan Hagerman was able to make up 2 or 3 positions there in that last restart on the outside line.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a really good point. You know, Alan Warnicki, he qualified so good ahead of everybody that I thought he would be gone, and he was there for a little bit, but didn't stay out there too long.
I think as we come down to the end of this thing, it's going to be who manages their stuff the best, though. Especially if we get a really good green flag run here as we meet about halfway now.
Now, obviously, since Eddie Morris pitted last time, he has made his way all the way back from the 34th position all the way back up to 19th in just that little short run. So, yeah, those tires are doing something for him.
And that's what I'm saying. He still has another pair that nobody else has used. And with his minimal, I mean, if we get a long green flag run, his strategy works out. So top 8 still on the same stint. No new tires for them. But, man, it's going to be some speed from some of those guys behind him.
Yeah, you see that pace car duck on off. We're going to go back to green flag racing, and Logan Hagerman gets a great jump there on Dustin Buck. And it looks like Dylan Redding holding steady on the outside of the line, but Alan Warnicki taking the second spot over Dustin Buck, and he's trying to get back the lead here from Logan.
Yeah, and Hagerman's just trying to check out again on these guys. We'll see what he can do. It looks like he overdrove that corner just a little bit. Warnicki's going to close that gap as he gets through turns 3 and 4 really well.
Yeah, he's right there on him. Any mistake by Hagerman, Warner could be ready to pounce on that. And he's staying pretty steady with him right now.
As we got a battle now with the 47 machine. It looks like he gets up the hill just a little bit. 66 now looking to get underneath. Sylvan Siegman looking under Michael Lawrence there.
We'll see the 426, Todd Schott.
Yep, Will
Cloud trying.
Yep. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Chris Wheeler just came over the radio and said he's pitting this time by. So I'm not sure if that's a strategy or if he's got some damage there, but either way, he'll be pitting.
That is halfway. So, I mean, it could be a strategy.
Yeah, I mean, it can't be.
I mean, if you're looking to go, if we're gonna go green the rest of the way, you're gonna go the fastest and be able to make it to the end on your tires and gas. So it is a decent strategy. I don't think we're going green the rest of the way though, but that's just me.
But yeah, you're right though. That is true. If we go green the rest of the way, other than who Eddie and who else pitted there? I'm drawing a blank at who pitted. Brian Murrell Jr. He also pitted. Other than them two, nobody else is really.
Michael White maybe hit pit road as well.
Yeah, Michael White, and just a handful of others. So if it does go green, it looks like Chris Wheeler may be in the best position here.
Yeah, if we get a full green flag run all the way to the end of this race, it's going to be interesting. These guys are guys who have not pitted will have to hit pit road at least once before the end of the race, and that speed on and off pit road and speed toward the end may have a real good race on our hands for the win. Of course, depending on how well people do throughout the field and on and off pit road. As we just watched him come off pit road. And that 6 machine now to the inside. Don Smith under under the 69? 49. Can't see it. 09.
Yeah, it's the 09 machine of Michael White. That is a battle for 15th spot, and they're battling for the lead, it looks like. As you see, Michael White has a little bit of damage there, wasn't able to fix it all, but even with that damage, he's got the tire sticking out the hood.
What is that? It just jumped back into the car.
Well, you know.
Come on, iRacing. Get your stuff together.
The Pixel-Flat's really, come a long way.
Oh,
we got some contact here.
Back of him. That's into the
Max
back.
is around.
The 6 got the worst of it.
Caution is out again.
Max McClure caught up in another wreck tonight.
Again, not his fault, it didn't look like.
No, not in that one.
Well, the first one it was, that's right.
It's like Michael White getting a good run here through the corner.
The 91 came on the radio and said that he got into the wall and that was his fault. So it may have happened up ahead of this, which caused everybody to check up. You saw that on your screen, real time. Just trying to figure out exactly what happened here.
Looks like they got one in the wall up in front there, and I think that's where it kind of begins. These guys start to check up a bit.
Yeah, you never really know what they're gonna do. As you see them now starting to come down, and that can really get scary. And so Max checked up, and
Michael White just not having the time again to get there, getting in the back of him.
And there comes the 6, and Brian Murrell Jr., who we talked about him pitted, and that's one of the risks you can take by getting back there, is being involved in somebody else's stuff. But really, the 6 got the bad end of that deal.
Man, that's so many times I've seen guys pit early on strategy and get caught up in somebody else's mess. That is like you said, the biggest risk with that.
Yeah, the 6 of John Smith.
Looks like we had a bunch of pit takers there. Dodge Shot, Colton Kinsey, Jeff Hinkle, TJ Floyd, Travis Paul, Sylvan Seguin, all hitting pit road. Eddie Morris, Mike Rent, Scott Whiteman. Some of the names that hit pit road during this caution. And that's going to shuffle up the front here. We got Brandon White now in the lead. Brian Murrell Jr. second. Michael White third. Brett Murrell fourth. So we have Brian Murrell Jr. and Brett Murrell. Okay, cool. Dean Gwally fifth. Jeff Zappa sixth. Derek Regal seventh. And David Wright eighth. Derek is ninth. And your top 10, Michael Smith. So.
Yeah, allow me to apologize. I think I've said Brian Murrell several times, but I was referring to Brett Murrell there in the 48. But interesting that Eddie decided to come down pit road again. I know it's been a few laps, but
fuel.
Thought that he would stay out there. Yeah, fuel. I guess for fuel.
Maybe. Looks like Wright's got a little bit of right front damage there still. Chaput, no damage to his machine. Jason Duckworth with a lot of right front.
And real quick, we talked about Chris Wheeler coming down pit road. That was under green flag, and so he sits now 3 laps down, and because of that caution, he will not be on the lead lap anymore. Stuck there.
Brandon White,
John Smith.
Start on that inside line. He's moved up 35 positions since the beginning of this race, Dustin.
That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. So there were 37 cars. So he started next to last, and he's going to be leading this race, as we only have about 25 laps to go here.
Pace car dips off. They're rolling, and Brandon White, as soon as that pace car was gone, he was out, and that's going to kind of cause a stack up behind him. They weren't ready, and he's going to check out for a second here. We'll see if they can get back to him, but he looks like he's set to go and set sail.
Yeah, we got all kind of movers and shakers in the bag. It's complete chaos with these drivers with these new tires trying to make it through the field. Alan Warnicki being one of those that has been very aggressive, along with Dustin Buck in that 68 machine. Got a bunch of aggressive driving back here.
Yeah, I would imagine a lot of these guys are just trying to get back. Oh, we got a wreck.
There
Into the wall.
Oh, we got one on the side right now.
Michael White coming up off the corner here.
And I've seen that personally in real life, where a car will get up on that outside wall at Rockingham and it will get up on the side. I know Carl Long back in 2004 went flipping down the back stretch after doing this exact same thing that Michael was about to do, ride that wall, and just gets up on his side, and it doesn't come down.
Oh, wow, he gets way up on his side into the corner here. Oh, he even hit the wall. Look at all the dust flying off. Wow, that's an interesting crash. That is wild.
Can you imagine if you're Todd Schott right there driving by, or Will Cloud, and you got a car sitting on the side? That's crazy.
He's going to roll. Does he roll all the way over? Looks like he might stay on his lid. Nope, it carried him all the way over.
Wow. And
his hood shut. And he's rolling without damage. Well, a little scrape to the side is all right.
He's all right. You know, back in the day, you'd flip a car and just keep on driving. And, Michael White did the same thing here.
So it looks like Brandon White entered pit road now. He was our leader. Jason Duckworth. Rob Hamilton, all hitting pit road. Michael White as well. Jeff Zappa entering pit lane. 49 laps in. Only 20 to go, Dustin. When we go back, Green's be about 19 left in this thing. You think if you're one of those guys, you go ahead and just use those old tires? You think there's another caution in their blood still?
Well, that's the problem. If there's another caution, I'm actually scared if I'm up front and there's another caution. I want it to go green. You know, if you get another caution and you want to pit, you don't know if everybody else is going to pit behind you or not.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be even tougher. But I'll tell you who I'm looking at is Brett Murrell in that 48. He pitted already. He's good to go for the rest of the race. He's sitting up there in the second position.
Yeah, interesting. It says that Brandon White hit pit lane and then left pit lane on lap 48. But he's still marked as number 1 on my timing. What about you? And he looks like he's in the lead on the screen too, so not sure what happened there. Maybe we can take a look at the stints. Yeah, so maybe Brandon White did not hit pit road.
Confirmed, he did not hit pit road. He's still out front. Yeah, that's interesting. Has he went this whole race without pitting? Is that why it's saying that? Surely not.
That's the way it looked to me.
Well, he will have to pit eventually.
I think he's just trying to stay out of that fray right now. That's behind him. You got old tires versus new tires still behind you, and it's a little wild back there.
I mean, yeah, if he can hold it, in the top 5 at least. There's a late race caution. Come in when everybody else probably comes in. I mean, it might be looking good. It's a bold strategy. I don't know if I would do it, but hey, he's got them rookie stripes on the back of his car. So it's all about gaining experience. That's what he's here for. That's what he's doing right now. Is he's leading this field.
That is right. And hey, you never know. It might pay off. We'll see here. With all these guys only having one reset, you never know what you can get when you stay out of all that stuff.
That's right. Like you said, we'll have 19 to go. The pace car is going to come down pit road, and it's all on Brandon White. As we take the green flag, he gets a great run, and he will take the lead as he crosses the start-finish line and down into turn 1. See if Brett Murrell's got anything for him here.
Brett had a much better start there. He didn't let Brandon White get away the way he did earlier, so we'll see. But Brandon White's still checking out just by a little bit, half a second interval now over the 48 machine.
Caution back out. That did not last long.
Dustin Buck and Derek Chaput.
And that's a tough break for Dustin. We saw him out there leading a lot at the beginning of this race, and again pitted, trying to probably get through the field, and gets caught up in something. Started this race in 2nd position, and let's take a look at what happened here.
Ooh, a gaggle. Looks like Dustin Buck pushed up the hill there, and then so did the 28. Is that 28? I can't really see it. Of Chaput.
What is going on with Rockingham? This is 2 cars we've now seen on their lid. But he does get back over, it looks like. Maybe he's not done.
Oh, he's going for the highlight reel. He wants to be up there with Michael White. Oh, look at that. He lets him down nicely.
Take the cake, he disappears. There he is. He's on pit road. So hopefully he still had a fast repair and he'll be all right here.
All right, so I got Eddie Morris hitting pit lane this time. Dustin Buck, obviously. Derek Chaput, obviously. Those guys both caught up in that one. Jacob Bowen hitting pit road as well. Scott Whiteman. And that's about it. Brandon White staying on track. What an interesting move. Bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see if it pays off.
Well, based off that restart there, I don't know if maybe our graphic might be wrong just because of how well he was able to stay out there. I don't know. I don't know what to make of that.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to know. I mean, if he wins this thing, we'll be able to axe him.
Well, if he wins this thing, it's pretty much guaranteed that he pitted sometime. He had to, right?
So is Eddie Morris just struggling? Are we marking him a lap down right now? Is that what I'm saying?
He's 3 laps down right now. 35th position, Eddie Morris. Yeah, and I haven't really seen him caught up in anything.
I wonder having some technical difficulties again, maybe.
It could be. It could be. Maybe he pitted on green flag like Chris Wheeler did. I don't know. I know Chris Wheeler's still 3 laps down. Right now, Derek Chaput, he was involved in that incident. He's a lap down. Mike Rentz is 2 laps down. And so that leaves 31 cars out of the 37 that started still on the lead lap. Shout out to Jackson Qualley here. He's in the 4th position. He started 31st, so he's made a good deal through this pack and chose not to qualify, chose to start in the back. That's the hard way to do these things, but I guess you get the most respect if you do it that way.
All right, so I'm looking at my pit stint length for Brandon White, and I got him at 33 laps right now. So that's using mine, and that's so
lap
we'll
23 that would have been that he pit.
yeah, yep. So that's a little different than what we have on there.
Which is not halfway. So it'll be
Dylan
interesting
Redding.
to see if he can make
Dylan
it.
Redding is the closest to the front on newest tires, which puts him in 9th position, and then from 11th on back, all of those guys are still on the same as Redding is. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes right here.
Yeah, see if Dylan Redding can make it through the pack. On those fresh tires, we take green flag. Brandon White gets another good jump. He'll get out in front of Brett Murrell, but Brett Murrell is a lot closer this time. He gave him some room down in turn 1, but I don't think he's going to give him much room down in turn 3. Got some 3-wide action back here in the back of the pack.
Oh,
the back of the
not
pack.
gonna work. He's in the wall too.
Oh, we got the 66 of Sylvie, and Seguin is around. Big contact. A lot of cars involved in this one.
And the caution is out again. 13 laps to go.
Derek Chaput, Dustin Buck, Jeff Zappa, Jimmy McFarland, all involved in this. Mike Rentz again involved in another incident, as we'll get that records replay going for you. And we got it ready to roll for you here. You can see a big stack up of cars. And they try to do it 3 wide, and like you said, Joe, that does not work here at Rockingham.
Yeah, weren't you looking on that outside line? That's who that is, right? In 72?
Yeah, that's right.
And Dylan just up the hill a little bit. Warnke's going to get into the outside wall. That's what I saw during the live part of this.
Yeah. And then further back, I saw the 66 go around. I don't know what happened there.
Oh, yeah. I see it right there. Just a little about 3
Looks
cars
like
back
a
from where we're
separate
at.
incident.
Yep.
Ah, yep.
Is that
Will
the
Cloud,
19
maybe?
machine again? Or the Will Cloud? Can't see it.
The 19 machine, you're right. Max McClure involved in another one.
Man, Max is on a mission tonight.
gets into Sylvia and turns them around. For those that don't know, Max McClure is the owner of this league. And
yeah, we just like to give him some crap when he makes some moves like those. So
I think the admin team is gonna put him on probation this week.
Yeah, he might need a double EOL.
Well, as the rule book says, if he causes one more, he's out of here. So we'll see how it goes.
Did he park himself? It looked like he might have parked himself. He doesn't want to get fired.
I'm not sure. I'll keep looking at him here.
Brandon White still holding that lead, 37 lap stint. Can they make it to the end? That's the question in the air right now. There's some guys in this field in that top 10 that are on 38, 30, 31, 31, 31, 37, 38. So those are your lap stints for those guys. We'll see.
Yeah, we will see. Our top 5 at this point is Brandon White in that 19 or 019. Brett Murrell in the 48 in second. 74, Brian Murrell Jr. in third. Jackson Qualley in fourth. And Nicholas Ford made his way all the way from 25th up to that top 5 position. Looking at 28 cars, or 27 now after that wreck. Only 27 on the lead lap. As we get ready to go green flag racing yet again here, we'll only have about 12 laps to go. So it's go time. And the nerves start to amp up if you're Brandon White and Brett Murrell. You start feeling that heat pumping.
I'm concerned about Brandon White's pit strategy, and I mean even the Merles, both, all these guys up there. Nicholas Ford on 40-lap stint as well. So
You think they may not have enough fuel?
I don't know about fuel, but tires are definitely going to be an issue on that long of a stint. So even if they have enough fuel, they're going to be a lot slower than these guys that are on newer tires, which I think is what was stacking those guys up to begin with there.
Yeah, green flag is out, and I was wrong because I'm sitting here watching Max. We actually have only 9 laps to go.
Oh, they're wrecking again.
And they're wrecking already. Yep. Dylan Redding involved in this one. Dylan Redding, Alan Warnicki, just a bunch of cars again. Nobody slowing down for anybody here.
Nope, they just took it 3 wide and said forget it. I mean, you're not racing at Daytona, so risk versus reward here, gentlemen, and the risk outweighed the reward.
Yeah, looked like David Wright got kind of dumped there as he got taken 3 wide and got into some outside cars.
They're teaching that rookie at night.
That's right.
They see them D stripes, they want to dump it. It's all good. He should probably hit pit road here and get that thing fixed, I think, too. I haven't looked at the timing and scoring.
The team does take a look at every single race the next day and maybe point out the drivers that have been a part of a lot of incidents. And if penalties are needed, they will be handed out. If a warning is needed, it'll be handed out. But either way, coming up to probably about 4, maybe even 3 laps to go as we go back green.
Dylan Redding on pit road, Travis Paul, Rob Hamilton, Warnicki. All on pit road right now.
And Logan Hagerman, that car that we saw under David Wright there, taking it 3 wide, is giving that EOL for taking that aggressive move. So he's the cause of the caution.
An interesting move by Wright. He's going to stay out with damage. 6 laps to go. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, he's sitting in that 12th position, not wanting to give that up. And with 26 cars being on the lead lap, that's a lot of positions to give up with only a handful of laps here. Looks like we have 4 laps to go when we do go green flag racing. A bunch of cars still on pit road trying to get some damage fixed.
TJ Floyd says Max got parked. Noah Walters says, oh man, do I have to watch Max tomorrow night? Oh man.
Well, that's one of the fun parts about joining and racing in this league is hating on the league owner.
Well, I mean, I think that's the cool thing about any league, right, Dustin, is the ability to, have that little banter back and forth amongst each other, especially when it's not serious and you're just messing around with each other.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. I think just about every time I'm on here or on Discord, I'm throwing shade at somebody, whether it's you for, wrecking maybe high-level profiles, or.
She saved it. I don't know what you're talking about. I slid in her DMs. Did I tell you?
Did you?
Yeah.
She did not.
I slid in her DMs and told her sorry, but she didn't respond. I think she was still mad. I'll have to get with her some
I guarantee you she was.
Anyways, 5 laps to go. They're going to double up. I think we're going to go green flag with 4 to go here. Seems like a really long caution this time.
Well, we didn't, spend the time that we usually do looking at replays. So
It's true.
we started talking about you wrecking other drivers. So that green flag back out. Oh, what happened is they decided
They
to
went
do
to
a
single file.
file restart.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Here comes the 4 on the outside, the back of the field here. Man, these guys on fresh tires are flying around these guys on old tires. Eddie Morris hanging out down low. Wow. Another wreck.
Caution is out again. So we will go into overtime here at Rockingham. And we'll get that wreckage replay up for you and take a look at what happened here. I'll tell you what, Brandon White's strategy is really, if he can have enough fuel for the end of the race, it'll really work.
Let's see what happened here as we have our replay dialed up, the 22 wheeler. Oh, what happened there?
It looked like it happened a little bit in front of this. Chris Wheeler trying to avoid it here.
I think there was multiple wrecks on this as well, looking at my SDK. Looks like Hagerman's maybe gets a little loose off the corner there. That is what happens there. So that's one wreck. You want to look at the 18 as well, Dayton? I think something happened there as well.
Yeah, he's around.
Man, this guy can't catch a break today.
You can see him. He's going down the backstretch. Looks like he's minding his own business. Michael White trying to come low, and I don't think he necessarily blocked there more than he was just trying to enter the corner and just gets turned. He's definitely earning those rookie stripes tonight. That's for sure.
Man. I love the damage
they're even
model,
still left
though.
on the car. Yeah, they're not on the car anymore. He earned them.
They ripped that. They wanted to get rid of them for him. 3 laps to go. Green, white checker, like you said before.
And we will have another single file restart right here. Logan Hagerman again giving that EOL. Also, Michael White for spinning the 18 there is giving an EOL.
Yeah, and I think like we were talking about earlier, Dustin, it's the difference in speed between a car on old tires and new tires, and maybe even damage versus new tires too, right? So
yeah, definitely.
That's the problem we're seeing with a lot of these right now, I think. Brandon White, can he hold off Merle? Green, white, checker. Yeah, we'll see here. 48 laps on that stint for White. 42 for Merle.
A big advantage for Brandon White, though, that it's single file restarts.
don't know if it is. That's a tough one.
Well, Brett Muro got a great restart there. I do know that. And so he's going to be there. I don't know if he can make it happen. He gets on the apron a little bit coming off of turn 2. Caution again is out.
Wow. Wonder what that one's for.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
I didn't see it either. I was so interested in what was happening up front here. But we will go to our second green-white checkered of the night. We will have 3 attempts if need be. Here's what happened.
Look at the speed differences here, Eddie. Or Dustin, sorry. Look at the, I mean, just all the way through this group of like 10 cars. Watch the speed difference.
Well, it looks like there may have been some cars jumping back here. The difference was a little too much in my opinion.
Yeah, I'd say so. We're already green at this point.
You can
But
see
yeah.
just flying back there.
Yeah, there's some guys that had a run coming off the corner there before the green flag was thrown. Some
And I don't
contact
know who
back
that.
there.
Yeah, I don't know who that low car is, but he's going to get a black flag for sure. He passed to the left before the start finish line. So
Looks like Michael White.
and just got word from race control that Michael White was the cause of that caution, and he has been parked for the night.
Yikes! 2 in one night.
You can see here, just takes it low, and right there, he's going to get the black flag right for passing low, and then just takes it off into the corner, and I don't know what he was trying to do with it. Enters really low
Yeah, I mean,
and just sails it into it. Well, I guess there's only 2 laps to go. You have to set sail, I guess.
yeah, that's just poor decision making. You live there, you wait till the next corner, you have better tires, you got a nicer car, you're gonna pass that guy. You know. Sometimes
it's a shame
patience.
a bunch of other cars got caught up in it.
Yeah, sometimes patience would beat out that kind of decision making. You know. That's why we're here, Dustin, so we can make fun of everybody. No, I'm just joking. So we can so he can call the race as we see it, and man, maybe help these guys out when they watch it back. They'll see that they could have done something a little different. And then, you know, stuff like when somebody saves the car in front of you, you don't try to run into them by keeping the throttle pinned down. According to Matt Knights, he saw it. Dustin took her out.
Matt does not know what he's talking about. I can guarantee you, Matt Knights was nowhere near the front.
Oh, yikes! Zinger. He was too busy back there puckering.
Yeah, that's right. But second attempt at a green white checker coming, or is this the third? No, this is just the second attempt at the green white checker. Brandon White still holding strong out there. Maybe he does have enough fuel.
Yeah, I'm worried about the fuel. Like, imagine coming to that white flag and then just running out of fuel. It'd be bad. That'd suck.
Well, either our graphics wrong or he's got some kind of cheat code in. So we started off the race with 36 cars on track, and down to 19 on the lead lap. Jimmy McFarland right now in that 20 machine is in 20th. Will be the first car, one lap down. The pace car is off.
Brandon White is rolling, and Merle right there this time, Dustin. But man, Brandon White just drove away from him in 1 and 2 here. Let's see if he can stay out front.
I thought Brett was going to give him more of a run there, but Brandon seemed to be holding his own, and we might make it back to the white flag this time. It looks like
Definitely
we
did.
will. And he rolls. I mean, he is smooth and steady and running away with it. Brett Mule don't have anything for him. He's not close enough. And Brandon White, if he can hold it another half a lap or half a turn even, he will come off of turn 4 and he will win here at Rockingham. Race number 2, he's locked himself into the playoffs.
What a finish. Man, Brandon White. You got to tell me about that fuel strategy 56. Man, they are wrecking like crazy in 1 and 2 right
That's
now.
going to come. And
He's burning it down.
so Brian Murrell just came on the radio. He said he pitted on lap 2 and he made it all the way to the end. So apparently you could make it. You just need a little bit.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know if he was
with all the caution.
or not.
With all the caution laps, I could see that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Man, as he finishes up donuts, we'll get the rest of the results here for you.
Looks like Brandon White's going to come home first. Brett Merle second. Brian Merle Jr.'s third. Dean Qualley coming home fourth. Nicholas Ford in that 5th spot. 6th, going to see Will Cloud Jr. TJ Floyd coming from the back after pitting real early. Coming home 7th. Derek Regal 8th. Jacob Bowen 9th. Michael Provolt 10th.
Yeah, 11th is Michael Smith. 12th is Dylan Redding. Colton Kinsey in 13th. Michael Lawrence in 14th. 15th is Derek Chaput. Todd Schott ended up 16th. 17th, David Wright. Dustin Buck finished 18th. Jason Duckworth in 19th. And Travis Paul came home the first car a lap down in that 20th position.
All right. Let's see here. Do we have all of our guys in the booth? We do. They're waiting.
All right. Let's get old Brian Murrell Jr. down in here with us. Brian Murrell, this is Dustin and Joe in the booth. Do you have a copy?
I do.
So, I heard a little birdie told me after the race that you pitted on, what, lap 2?
Yeah, lap 1 was the caution, so yeah, lap 2.
And you made it from lap 2 all the way to the end.
Yeah, I never took tires though on lap 2. So I only took gas in my fast repair.
And you never took tires the whole race.
Never took tires.
Man, well, I got to tell you, congratulations on a 3rd place finish. I know we had a lot of cautions, and that definitely helped you out. But is there anything else you can help us out, man? How do you do that on lap 2 and stay there the whole race?
Man, I was last place on that restart and thought, man, this race is over. And then, everybody kept wrecking. I was just missing the wrecks and the cautions. What do we have? 15 cautions there with about 20 to go. I mean, you can't ask for better when you're.
I think it was 27, Brian.
27, hey, whatever, 27, 54, it didn't matter. I got the podium, and I guess that's all we can hope for. I struggled all practice, and, it was just a rough day, but turned out good.
Yep, Brian Merle, it was a heck of a race, first of all. There was lots of changes up front early on, and some really good racing. I was telling Dustin I thought we were going to get some green flag laps in. Would you have been in trouble had we had some green flag racing?
I don't know if it was Jackson or Dean behind me, but I felt like maybe they were a little quicker. But after that, I think I may have got a top 4 or 5 if we would have went 15 or 20. Car was really good the whole time. I don't know. I just was rotating real well, and I kept playing with my brakes, and I can get into the corner real easy. So as long as the nose would stick, I was able to keep it coming off the corner.
Well, Brian, you entered this race third in points after a great finish last week at Daytona, and you followed that up here with a third place again. So, is there anybody you want to shout out for your success here tonight?
Tonight, Folk Designs threw together a quick paint scheme for me today, so came through in the clutch. Just my brother and Brandon for racing me good there when they were a little quicker on newer tires, and yeah, that should do it.
Well, Brian, again, congratulations, man. I hope to see you sometime soon here in the booth.
Hey, thank you. Next week.
All right, that'll be it for Brian Mural. Now it's time to bring in Brett Mural down into the chat here. Brett, this is Joe and Dustin. You got a copy?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Nothing much. We were just wondering, man. We saw you up front early on, and then we saw you near the rear of the field, and then we saw you in the middle and made your way all the way back up to second. Walk us through that entire race. How did you miss everything and walk away with a second place finish?
Yeah, so I wouldn't say I missed everything. When I pit there from second place, I thought I made a big mistake early on. I think it was 2 or 3 laps into it. I was already up in the wall, up on another car. Then we got a little run. I think I got up to about 15th, and that big wreck happened in front of me, and I actually got in the back of the 6 car during that. So once everybody pit and it put me back up into 4th, I thought for sure I had fresher tires than Brandon, but I had nothing for him.
Yeah, we saw you two battling there, and we kept seeing you get good runs on the restart, but just couldn't make it happen. Is there anybody you want to shout out tonight?
I'd like to shout out everybody that's in this league. It's great, especially Max. I was in the first Cup league for 4 or 5 races and got busy with work, so I had to kind of bail out. So it's a good league. This is a good every series that they run. It's awesome. Wish I had more time to do it.
I couldn't agree more. Brett, again, congratulations on a second place finish, man. We hope to see you back here in the booth sometime soon.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Have a good one.
Thank you. And I think Joe has some words now for Brandon White.
Brandon White, what a race, man. You came home first place after some serious pit strategy getting you up to that front. Tell me how it happened.
Sorry, guys. I didn't realize I was muted. Man, I kind of took a gamble going on lap 21 and taking tires and seeing what it would do. And I realized I was gaining spots pretty quick, and nobody pit the first time around. But when that second yellow or third yellow came out, I decided to go in. And I think Brett went in at the same time too, and got those tires. And when everyone dove into the pits last time, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stay out. I got a good feeling about it. And go ahead.
No, it was a great decision to stay out. Man, chaos behind you between cars with old tires and cars with new tires, and people trying to overtake people 3 wide at Rockingham. So yeah, great decision to stay out.
Hey, I kind of hoped and banked on them to kind of do that. I didn't want the race to kind of go that way, but I was kind of hoping it was because I knew the fresh tires and those guys, they were just fast. And I don't know. I didn't know if I can hold him back there, but yeah. And Brett and I both had a good run. I blocked him. I had a bad block on him, and I'm lucky he spun the tires because I feel like he would have dumped me. But it's a racing deal if it happens. But it was a good race and a great show. So thanks for putting it on, guys.
Yeah, man, awesome job. One more thing, you're locked into the playoffs now, so that relieves a little bit of that pressure going through the rest of the season here.
Heck yeah, it does. I was a minute or 2 minutes late last Monday on making the Daytona race, so I'm happy I'm locked in now. I just got to make 8 of them now. So, yeah, let's go.
All right, anybody you want to thank before we let you roll?
And I want to thank Dean, Mr. Dean Quale, to letting me run with you guys, and thank everyone on the team for letting me be in the Discord.
All right. Look forward to talking to you next time.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
Joe Wright. Man, that was more, how do I say, adventurous than I thought it would be. You got any final thoughts on this race?
Yeah, so I mean, after the first couple of cautions, which were like single car spins, a couple of loose offs, I thought maybe we'd have some green flag stuff going on. But then people got a little bit more aggressive than I thought they would, especially for being only about quarter of the way through the race, maybe midway through the race. So, and that was just a chain reaction. I think breeding cautions was the name of the game, and survival of the fittest, and people with great decision making staying up at the front there is what proved to win this one. So coming back to Rockingham next season, those guys better be looking to just stay out front.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, man. I'm really impressed with Brian Murrell Jr. Had a great finish last week at Daytona. Followed it up here with a third, and so as we get through the rest of the season,
that's what happens when you become a part of the Intensity Racing team. I coach them really well, get them settled down, get them figured out.
Okay.
You know. Not just messing around. All right, great job to Brian Murrell Jr., Brett Murrell coming home second, and Brandon White coming home first. This has been the iRacing Oval Series ARCA series. So I don't know how that really works. iOS ARCA series. We'll go with that. And on Intensity Broadcasted, I've been joined by Dustin Dean. And check us out tomorrow night when we get back to racing again with the Cup cars. Where are they going to be, Dustin?
Great. You put me on the spot. No,
Atlanta.
I got it right here. Is it Atlanta?
You better hope
see.
so.
It is Atlanta. The Hot Atlanta 90. We'll be running 60 laps on February the 8th. That'll be next Monday night. Same time, not same place, but same broadcasting.
Wait. I was talking about tomorrow night. The Cup cars.
Tomorrow night, the Cup cars. Yeah, we'll be. Yeah, you think I would know that since I helped put together the schedule? No, we will be at Atlanta, February the 2nd. That's tomorrow night, same time, same place here on Intensity for the Buckhead 188.
There we go. Now we got it right. And then we'll be Wednesday again with the trucks at Atlanta and the iOS trucks. So catch us at 9:55 live on Intensity Broadcasting for Intensity Broadcasting. I'm Joe Wright, and I've been joined by Dustin Dean, as Atlee and Man Weiss would say. Over and out.